Guys, what is up? Big Red Reviews here, back again with another podcast with my friend Kalyn. Her husband was on the first episode of the pod, so we're here. We're getting the whole family tree going. Today we're talking about Love Island, which you're a big fan of. How long have you been watching it? Since, was it before season 7?
I watched during COVID, and then...
Oh, so you're a big fan then.
Well, then I stopped and then got back into it.
You watched season 6?
Yes.
I heard season 6 is the best season.
Season 6 was good.
I came in on the fake hype train of season 7, so that's why I'm kind of new to this. And as you know, I want to do about an episode a week about this. I'll have different people on. She'll probably be back. And we're only 2 episodes in, but I think it'll be cool to talk about what we're feeling this season. We can talk about whatever we want. First off, first impressions of the cast. The big news of this season was one was already kicked off for saying the N-word. So she's gone. And that was scary because I'm like, okay, are we going to have a repeat of last season? Because Yalissa got kicked off, what was it, episode 2?
Yeah.
Right? She spent one night in the villa. She was gone. And so the guy they just brought in, what was his name? Gabriel, which I don't know. We'll get to him in a bit.
I have opinions about him.
I do too. And then just do this quick, just in case, yeah.
Sorry.
And then I have the names pulled up because you know more of the names than I do. I only know like a few of the names. But yeah, so Gabriel was supposed to be in the cast, and then they made him a bombshell. We'll get into that. But first impressions of the cast, I think I like them. I do like that they look more like I'm not natural. What's the word? Like
authentic.
Normal. Yeah, or authentic. Because last season the big debate was influencers. I mean, Huda already had 1 million followers or something like that, and then Jeremiah had like 300K. So people were like, we want more. And the highest follower on this account is Beatrice because she was in the Olympics. So that makes sense. Yeah. And even she seems down to earth. So what was your first opinion on the? I don't have to lead it anyways. If you want to talk about whatever we can, but did you like the cast, the first reveal? Because did you not like it?
I did. It was a little bit. It's different from last year, so that was definitely interesting. And I feel like a little different than season 6 too. I feel like season 6 was kind of like that influencer
Is that where it
season.
started?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is definitely a little bit more different, but I don't hate it.
In a good way?
Yeah, in a good way.
As much crap as we give season 7 for the influencer, it was entertaining at least. So obviously we're only 2 episodes in. We don't have enough drama going on. I do think this cast is going to be good for. They seem like close, and I don't know if like that was a problem with last season. Was like there was like different, like you had the Ace crew, which was like him and Taylor and Nick, and then Nick was kind of in the middle of both. And you know, Austin was on his own. What the fuck? You know, and then Charlie, what the fuck? And then you had the girls who hated each other. I mean, Huda had some people on her side, like Shelly was against Huda. You know, it was weird. It just didn't feel like you're kind of supposed to be there. I mean, obviously there's gonna be drama because you're going after each other's person, but
but they all claim to be like girls, and I feel like they just throw that around very loosely in general and think that they should be best friends as soon as they walk in.
Right.
Yeah, it was very performative.
Did you see the? Did you watch Beyond the Villa?
I haven't. I want to.
Beyond the Villa is even worse because it's like I was a big Hannah fan because I like Hannah was hot, but. It's crazy because going into Beyond the Villa, it's like, okay, Charlie, like the general consensus was Charlie's weird, or I never hated Charlie, and Pepe sucks, right? The Beyond the Villa flips it where it's like Pepe was like low key, like now Pepe has a lot of stands because like, and then Iris and Hannah were moving weird. If you need to watch it, it's like
I do need to watch it.
The reason why I brought it up was because that whole like click thing is the whole center point of Beyond the Villa because it's like you have the 3 girls from Casa Amor who it was Coco. Graceland.
I don't even remember the 3 of them.
Yeah, but they were actually really cool. Coco was beautiful.
Okay. I was gonna say I liked Coco.
She was cool. She was there. I picked. You know, she was. Who was her? She was with Taylor for a bit. I forgot who she was with.
No, she was with. Oh my gosh, because the one girl that stayed was with Taylor.
I Clark. I picked Clark.
Yeah.
It's like
I can't remember who she was with now.
We'll figure it out. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But they were anyway. That trio was there. And then it's like Hannah and what's her name? Who's dating TJ? The most like boring couple. Iris, which is funny because like I liked that couple originally, and then now they're like boring. So it's like, I still hear stories about season 6. So I really hope these people are genuine. Like Sincere is genuine. I think
I really like.
We'll get more into like the couplings and stuff as well, but. I really do. And if you want to talk, I'm talking a lot.
No, you're fine.
You know, go ahead. But I like this show, so it's fun. I think everyone is genuine. I think it's funny that we have Charlie's brother. Zach. Every time I see him, I'm like, that's Charlie. It's kind of funny.
I kind of don't like him.
You don't like him?
I don't like Zach this season.
Well, that could be the big thing we talk about. The first big thing was him and Kenzie. Kenzie, hit me up. Listen.
Okay.
I know like you might be. You do some things that are sus in my opinion, but You pretty, so hit me up. But
I feel bad for Kinsey.
I do too, and I think Zach could have gone about it better because Zach was like, they got coupled, and then Zach was like, oh, you're not my type.
Yeah, like instantly. Like they'd known each other for like what, an hour?
That's my thing with Kenzie too, is she's already crying. It's like, all right, we're night one, like come on, we're already doing the crying.
But so I kind of get why she's crying because I know at the end of the first episode they're basically like, oh, he cheated on me, and like it was that weird cut of like before the next episode. They did, because she didn't really say, oh, he cheated on me. She says, oh, I pick cheaters,
I
kind
do
of
agree
thing.
with you, because
so I'm like, I don't know if it's so much she's freaking out about him or if like she felt like she did the same thing that she's always done, kind of thing,
which is go for cheaters, and she does genuinely seem like she wants love, like in the confessionals or whatever you call them. She's like, I really just want to find someone, and I'm sure it's tough. Again, not to make it about myself, but being someone who you grow up around, like my friends who are in relationships, and that's just never really been a thing for me. Seeing someone like that who is in the villa, and same with what's his name, KC, which we'll get to, because bro is a good-looking guy, and he had no one at his door, which is crazy. Obviously, it's night one, and he said he shot himself in the foot with the
plant thing.
Yeah, he played it off very aura-like, but just being like in the villa and just having like no one, I'm sure it affects you. So I don't blame Kenzie as much. Zach did make it clear though, but then again he kind of should have gone about it a different way.
Yeah.
And so that was the first main big drama, because then we had who was it? Sincere and God, I have the whole
Melanie.
Sincere and Melanie, right? That were together.
I really like
them. They're like, everyone in the comments like Endgame already, and it's it'll be cool. That. Now again, when Casa Amor pulls up, we have 6 weeks here, so we don't know. When Casa Amor pulls up, things might get a little different. But
I hate the Casa Amor episodes.
I like it. You don't like them?
No, because I get so comfortable in their relationships that I'm like, I want them to stay
together.
But
that's a big test, because it's like,
I know.
Boom. It's gonna be interesting. I hope they do movie night, because I didn't watch season 6, and Chase and you were both like,
drama.
Yeah, and they didn't do it in the season I watched.
They need to.
Oh, yeah, because people were spinning like. I remember last season was Sierra was like, he said and like that was nothing like what Nick said. It's pretty funny.
Movie night would have been great last season, especially with like Huda and
Jeremiah. I still love that we voted him and Iris together. That was like peak like humanity. I feel like it's like
that was
like
devastating.
Causing some shit.
That made me so sad because I really liked her and Jeremiah together
at first, the beginning, they were good,
and then like. Then it was just, the vote happened,
it was breaking down.
And then it was and then it got.
And then it was breaking down. It was like, all right, I'm over it at this point. And then who's the? It was Beatrice and Sean, which was cool because they both did track. So everyone was that them who they were like. Oh.
No, Sincere was the track coach.
Oh, and then they were like, oh, maybe you and Beatrice, but then he met with who was he with again? Who we just Melanie.
Yes.
So Beatrice doesn't. She's funny, by the way. I think she's hilarious because she's
I like her.
I do like her. She made it. I like Sean too, because Sean came out outright and was like Ivan, because like Huda. There's 2 different ways you can play. I don't think whichever way is wrong. I mean, like Huda played it where she didn't want to say the kid at first, which makes sense because the minute you mention a kid, you're gonna be viewed differently,
especially being a mom.
We were talking about that in the poll earlier, which I was like, save it for the pod. Okay. Well, you'd know more than me. I'm a mansplaining, but moms are different because they're gonna be more closer with and
the way that society looks at moms to begin with is the mom needs to be there for the kid constantly, and like if you take a moment for yourself, like
you're viewed as like
then you're a bad mom, you're a bad parent kind of thing. So I am a mom.
It's mostly by guys saying that too. Yeah, but, Brady, shout out Brady.
But yeah, like people view moms in a different way. So her going on the show, I feel like it would have like pushed a lot of people away from her at first.
Oh yeah, and like. I don't think anyone last season, like even Jeremiah was like, oh wow, but I don't think he was. I think like most people were understanding. Nick was a Momasuta,
Yeah.
But Beatrice again, she has the right to be like, okay, I don't want to. Now, how I want it was very quick from my boy Sean, and this is coming from someone who, relationship wise, again, I've gone from almost having one to just nothing, and so I get my boy Sean where it comes to like, okay, whiplash. And again, it's night one. Sean, you're a good looking guy. I like your smile. You got into it, but Beatrice, she just went with
She did. She like went on the red button or the red circle or whatever they had with the doors, and she was like, "Okay, bye."
And he thought there was really something.
Yeah, she had been saying how much she liked him this whole time. Well, this whole time is 24 hours.
Not even, right? It's like, and again, this is only episode 2. When these podcasts start going, we're gonna have at least a week of content. I just wanted to get one out for the start, first impressions, and we'll have different people on. But again, you're probably gonna be the main one because we talk a lot about Love Island.
We do.
So then Sean was kind of flabbergasted because then again, there wasn't like that communication. So then in the second episode, you see a lot of him like, I thought we had something great, and but then again, she did mention at least once about
hating country.
Country, yeah, which was like, which she's like, I'm not. What'd she say? She made a.
She would
joke.
rather be deaf. Like she would rather have another disability
right,
than to live in the country. Funny. I was like, okay.
That was funny as hell. And then but like she mentioned it once about the kid, but then it's like, you know, be more upfront with him a little bit. And now that she's back, which is gonna be interesting, because now Gabriel sat right next to him at the fire too.
Did you see him like basically shake hands with him too, and like had a moment? Was it honestly, Sean, I think he said something to him.
To Gabriel?
Yeah, because the way that the moment was like set up.
Though.
No, but
that's
like
the hard part. As much as Gabriel's a little weird,
but I think like Sean like leaned over and was like, "I was with her," kind of thing.
Oh, I wish they kept that in.
I know, like,
they should live
and I'm not saying that it did happen, but like that's the vibe that it gave off.
There's
definitely
I think something
was,
Maybe the producers will like save it for the next, you know, day. Maybe we'll see that. Obviously, I think they're gonna talk in this episode coming up, which is actually
I can totally see that.
A few hours. So then Beatrice, and then who else was it? It was Trinity and Sincere. No, it was Sincere and Melanie.
Trinity and Bryce. And poor Bryce. Like, I forget about him. I think he's like the watered down version of Nick from last season.
Yeah.
Like, I love Nick season.
Bryce is... I think he's a nice guy. It's just, whenever a guy says, oh, I'm in a position of where you would think I'm a fuckboy, but I'm not. I can believe you, but it's like usually there's a point of it. But
I feel like almost all the guys have said that this season already.
Oh, well, yeah, especially Bryce. He's like, I'm from Hawaii, you know, and I felt bad for him. I'm not a fan of the triple bed setup. I was telling
so weird.
My friend Brooke about this. I was like, I wasn't a fan of it. Like, first off, it's going to be unfair towards one person, at least in that situation where she goes with Zach.
Yes.
And I just felt so bad for Bryce. Like, luckily not a lot of people are making fun of him, because it's like, you know.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of things.
You have?
Online. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's almost like cuck level stuff going on, where it's like.
It was embarrassing for him.
And like Bryce even says in the episode, and he played. I think he played it off pretty well, because then the next day he was like with Zach. He's like, I get it. Like, you know, it's there's gonna have to be a choice. Yeah. But he was funny because he said well, not funny, but he was like serious, where he was like, because they were like, did you make the right choice, like leaving the Casa to come here? And he was like, you know, I thought I did, but now it's like I left for nothing, because it's like, and poor Bryce he was asking all the questions, but she had a type and she went to Zach, and I'm glad Zach and Bryce. That's what I'm really happy about. Is like, there's not like animosity, because you know the game, which is Love Island. Back then it was like, you know, what the hell, you're going for this person. And now he's with, who was he paired out with in the last episode? Was it Anaya?
He was back with Trinity.
And he made that funny ass joke. He's like. What did he say? He's like, back and better or something. He's like back to square one. They laughed. I think that's pretty cool. And Trinity's beautiful too. I think they could be cool together. I mean, we have to see their.
I don't know. They have a very big age gap.
Yeah, because he's 30.
She's the youngest, and he's
Isn't he the oldest on the thing right now?
Yeah, he's 29, and 30 is not that old.
But not. Oh, I know. But like in the sense of like, some of these girls are 24. So it's like.
I know. I did watch the episode, and I was like, man, I feel like he's too old to be on the episode.
He's like borderline pushing a little bit, but you know. Whatever. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how him and Trinity go. And then that's it for the main cast. And then we have Gabriel. I don't know the girl's name that just came on.
Kata.
Kata?
Yes. Kata.
She's cool. She's gorgeous. And
I liked her.
And like, yeah, I mean, her and Zach do have chemistry. So it's going to be interesting going forward to see how that goes. And again, sorry, Bryce. I mean, you had to sleep. Luckily, that bed was like a California king.
Poor thing. It looked like two kings pushed together almost.
Did it? I mean, it was huge.
It was a huge
because originally when they mentioned it, the guy's like Casa or whatever it's called. I was like, is it gonna be one bed, like regular king, even three people?
So weird.
But I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that.
No.
Especially let's get to Gabriel, because the Gabriel part. My whole gripe, I've seen people talk about it, way too much kid like. And some people like Brooke, for example, which we'll have her on the show because she has some differing views from us. She was like, and some people online were like, oh, that's Love Island, which I get. Like, but it's like Gabriel. The whole episode was just like gassing himself up, which is cool to see it, like someone gas himself up and be confident. But it's like, it's funny because then you go to Bryce's room and it's like they're just talking.
It was a huge difference. I noticed that too. Like instantly, you go to Kata's room and she's like asking questions and they're talking and they're laughing, and then you go to his room and it's like awkwardly silent, and he instantly just like, it's hot, takes a shirt off, and I was like,
and then Beatrice was hyping him up, and what did he pick at the end? Beatrice, because who went in there? Was it Anaya?
Beatrice and Trinity.
Was it Trinity?
Yeah, it was Trinity.
I thought it was who's Anaya with?
Anaya is with Casey.
Right, because then they got
They got put together because no one was
good looking
behind.
couple. I hope they.
I like them.
Yeah, hopefully, because obviously, like, it's not like a. I'm glad Casey didn't take it that way, where it's like, oh, no one picked me. It was just one of those things where it just happened to line up like that.
Accident.
Right.
I think that they work really
well together.
well
He played it off very well, and we'll see how they go moving forward. And then Gabriel picks Beatrice, right? Because they got along. But yeah, and then okay, the kiss at the end, I counted at. I think it was 1:10. I don't know if I counted. I think I counted wrong because I accidentally had it on like whatever, but way too long. Okay, it was awkward. Everyone at the fire is like okay. Especially my boy Sean.
Yeah.
Worst feeling in the world is seeing the girl you like with another guy. So it's like this guy's right here, and obviously 24 hours, right? But it's you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I could have seen something, and then it wasn't even a smooch. It was like a makeout, and I'm sure they cut some of it. And that was my big gripe with the episode. It's like, okay, I want to see more talking. That's why like I did like Bryce's room because Zach was like, hey, where are you from? And they were talking about like, where do you think I'm from? Or no, Gabriel did that, where he's like, where do you think I'm from? I wanted more of that because it's like, I'm hot. Make out. And I was like, all right, a little too much. Let's back it up. Yeah. And I'm sure we'll see more of Gabriel and
I'm okay not saying more Gabriel.
I'm okay too. But then again,
kind of annoying.
He came off strong. And I guess,
way too
I remember someone said last season, which makes sense, if you're a bombshell, you kind of have to come off strong. So I kind of get it.
Yeah. But it was just like, I'm not attracted to the like, overly cocky, like instantly coming in, taking his shirt off. Like
some girls thought
that he was like the best thing to ever walk into Love Island, and it's like no, like
I respect
cute.
it
like
though.
He's hot. I love the tattoos, but like he opened his mouth and I was like, ugh, no.
Right. We'll see more of him now that he's in the villa. It's gonna be interesting to see how he grows, like into that whole thing. Yes. Who else was interesting? Like Sean is a very interesting person. Because now what?
Like Sean.
Are him and Kenzie on the chopping block or no?
They are.
Is that where we left off?
Yeah. So they're both single and up for elimination. I'm
trying to get this episode out tonight, which is so when you guys watch us 3, we haven't seen 3 yet, so stuff might change and we can talk in the comments. But I don't think Kenzie's gonna go.
I hope not. I honestly kind of like Kenzie and Sean together. I think that was another.
I thought that was gonna happen.
Accident. I really liked.
I thought Ariana was gonna be like, all right, you guys get together. I thought they were gonna do that because he made her breakfast.
But then that's too perfect on the second episode for everybody to have a couple.
Someone. Yeah. Let's just say it. Ariana's the baddest girl in the villa. She is gorgeous.
So good with
and she's like 40-some, right?
I think so.
She got abs. I saw a bruise here. I was like, what happened, Ariana? I'll kill someone. That's why I love last season. I know he's a divisive figure, but Austin was funny as hell.
Him going after her all
every
season
time
was so funny.
I love that because every time he's like, damn, he's like, I want Ariana. Ariana's gorgeous, and she's a great host, I think, too, and she eats the drama up a little bit. Yeah, so it's like live eating it up.
The blonde from the brunette,
she could rock either one.
The blonde, I feel like, made her look 10 years older than what she is. Yeah. The brunette, she looks really good this season. Do you think
what's her natural hair? I don't know her.
I have no idea. She was a reality TV star too.
Yeah, I see the clip where she's like roasting the fuck out of some guy. Like I went down the lore drop on her. So she's I was thinking Sean and Kenzie were gonna kiss. I mean, obviously, okay, you make the girl breakfast, you don't expect a kiss. I don't think he expected that, but
the little heart was so cute.
That was cute, and she liked it.
She did. She went on a little too long about the chicken sausage and about the actual food.
Oh, the chicken sausage.
But I was like, girl, come on.
People are roasting her eyes, but people can be mean.
It's the eyes a little, and the big smile.
Joker.
It's like,
but she is cute. I think. I think they'd be a good couple too. It's gonna be it's really hard for me to guess what's gonna happen because. For all we know, this next episode's going to open up with one of them going home, which if I had to guess, that's going to happen.
Possibly. Usually they let them be single for like 24 hours to find a person kind of thing.
And then you give them one night.
And then, so hopefully that's the case.
But what if they find each other? That's the other thing. I mean, they have if they give them the option to stay another night, they have an easy option to just couple up and save themselves, but also they do seem at least kind of interested in each other. So, then you... At least I took it that way.
I think so too. I think that they'll couple up. I think another bombshell is going to come in
already?
To make it uneven because then someone has to go home.
Is it even right now?
It's even right now. Because the only 2 that are single,
is it 3? Because 3 is 6 and 3.
Because they started with 5 and 5, and then they had the 2 bombshells come in.
They're supposed to be 6 and 6, and then she said the N-word and got kicked off.
Yes, which you can also tell in the first episode, the girls are supposed to be dressed as a rainbow, and one of the colors is missing out of the rainbow. It was that girl. They completely edited her out.
So people are like saying, "Oh, they got to do background checks," which I think they do. What I heard happened was one of her friends found out she was on the show and leaked that video.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is nuts. And again. obviously I don't condone what she said, but if I'm her, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I'd be like, all right, you know. Apparently it was an ex-friend and stuff, but that was sit drama as well. But other than that, the girls seem really nice. The guys seem pretty nice. Again, Gabriel, I think Gabriel will be a nice guy. I just think he came in hot. I think it's cool to have at least one guy who's like that, or one person who's like,
we'll see.
You know, it's a little turn off for me too, because I'm like,
I also kind of get the ick from Zach.
Do you?
I do. I don't like Zach very much. I feel like he played really, really hard on the first episode into "I'm Charlie's brother." Blah blah blah. Blah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think they didn't say that a lot.
No, he
which
said
I was
it like
shocked.
4 different times, and I was
but
like,
he was. I don't know. Like he okay. I don't know how I feel, because I feel like it was. I felt the opposite almost, because like he says it in his initial video, and then Ariana brings it up, and that because
she does.
Because I thought when that moment happened, when they were doing the introductions, I thought. I was like, okay, who's going to bring that up first? Because I didn't know if he was going to play on the Charlie the whole time. And he was like, oh, I have 2 brothers. He didn't mention Charlie. I was like, oh, good for you, Charlie. And then Ariana's like, oh, I've you know. Yeah. So I think a lot of people do bring it up more. Like, I don't think he's the one, you know.
I got to go back and rewatch, because I felt like he brought it up, because whenever it was said, I kind of rolled my eyes at it, because I was like.
It's one of those things. I miss
like,
Charlie.
Great.
What the fuck?
I like Charlie.
I like Charlie too. And the Beyond the Villa makes him. Because he didn't really do anything, and like Hannah's going after, you know, Hannah was they kind of villainized Hannah and Iris a bit, because then Beldasha ended Iris, which was cool. Which you got to watch that.
I have to watch.
She's like, because she's basically like she's like Superman kind of because she's like, I just kill him with kindness, and Iris is like, fuck, what the fuck. But I mean, Bryce, I do think him and what's her name, Kata.
Yes, Kata.
I think they have a good connection. Again,
I think they were okay. I think someone more his speed will come in, like, eventually. Because I just don't really see him with anybody so far.
Yeah, he could be like a Charlie where, you know, what happened with Charlie? He was with Hannah, then he got kicked off, and Hannah cried as if he got shot in the head.
Oh my god, with the picture
and then
on the pillow.
She was Pepe the next night, and I'm like,
it was
what? What the fuck? I love quoting that. I'm sorry. What the fuck? I hope we get some. What I was scared about going into season 2 was I was scared of them trying to get viral clips.
Yeah,
it's almost like it's not connected, but the Minecraft movie we know blew up from Chicken Jockey. I mean, you're a teacher of 3rd graders. I'm sure you've heard Chicken Jockey 6, 7. You know.
Oh yeah.
And so now, like again, the Minecraft movie 2's coming out, and you're like, are they gonna try to find it? Because once you try to make, I already saw a set pic of him driving like a Chicken Jockey like van. So it's like once you try to make the meme, it's not like Barbenheimer blew up because we made it, and then they tried to do it again, and it was like. Not cool.
Like it wasn't.
Yeah, so I don't know, like they were so, as much as last season had its problems, like they were cranking out memes and they weren't even meaning to. So it's like, I was scared people were gonna, but now they don't
like trying to do it kind of thing.
But they seem like like the one dude, he runs the track and field stuff. Beatrice is probably the most popular in the sense because she does.
Yeah, because she's an Olympian.
Olympian, and then Bryce is a model and. I forgot what Zach does, but you know, like a lot of them just seem to have like normal, like one of them. I think Casey was a nurse, wasn't he?
Casey, Casey's going to be a nurse right now. He's working at a nursing home, or not a nursing home. What is it? The old people.
Nursing home.
Nursing.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Which and then Sean is a cop.
Yes.
Or was a cop.
Did you see the mayor come out and was like, "We don't condone this"? Like,
well, he said we wasted
because
I guess Sean quit, or which. You can be once you get the credentials to be a cop. I'm sure you can just apply anywhere. So it's like, I'm not sure. If you quit, I'm gonna like this is a big opportunity to get like as much as we joke about like you're on here for clout. Like it is a great way to get a career. I mean, in Beyond the Villa, for example, Beldasha was like because she's friends with Pepe and Iris didn't like that, and she was like cordial with Brian as well.
Okay.
And so then Amaya was like. Accusing Beldasha. I'm gonna say Bella. People say Beldasha. I'm saying Bella.
That's it.
They were accusing Bella of like. Amaya was like, well, I'm not friends with any of my friends' exes, and she was like, I turned down a $20,000 modeling shoot with Brian for you, and so the moral of the story with that is they're getting like you're gonna get insane career opportunities after this if you play it right.
Well, that's Rob that just won. Traders? Is that the show?
Is it? I know all the girls love Rob. I didn't watch that season, but I know Rob is.
We love Rob.
Is he like a frat boy?
Very, very. He's like super country, but he works with animals before doing Love Island thing. I want to say he was in another season of Love Island, and they brought him back.
Did they?
Kind of thing.
I've just seen clips of him like rolling his eyes on like with the girls or something.
he was very dramatic.
Is he one of those guys that like low key like doesn't treat girls well, but like girls are like, oh, he's hot as shit. Like I'm gonna let
kind
him.
of because him and Leia from season 6 had a very toxic relationship. I think they were in Beyond the Villa too.
Chase, I know you're watching. Okay. Because Chase loves season 6. He always tells me to go back and watch it.
Season 6 was really good.
It's like 50 episodes. I can't do it.
No, but you have to just sit down and like do it.
I got into Love Island last season right when Jeremiah and Iris got coupled. So I had to binge like 20 episodes. It was like my computer was on. Like that's why this one I was like, Billy even was like, I haven't watched episode 1. I'm like, you better lock in now so you're not,
because you'll get behind and it'll be bad. But
Rob
he wore overalls all the time.
I've seen that. He's a good looking guy.
He's great, but so they're like never in the pool on Love Island. Ever.
I heard tonight's a pool episode. I saw in the bio they're like, we're using the pool, and then Nick commented like, you better have a heater because apparently I heard they did use the pool, but they just don't show it because you can't wear the mics, right?
Like it's not very waterproof often mics that it happens. But in Rob's season, this one girl goes home, or he gets into a fight, something like that. But he's like, if she goes home, I'm gonna go home, and this whole like drama.
Hannah?
Yes.
Oh god.
But he gets into the pool, swims underneath like the fountain part of the pool to hide from everyone, and it's just like the camera like zooming in on him, and you're just like, what is he doing?
That's kind of funny. If you're entertaining, like
very dramatic.
Yeah, that's like Hannah, where Hannah was like, Charlie, you leave, I leave, and Charlie leaves, and then. But then again, like Charlie even says like, you have your Love Island experience, like come find me afterwards. She didn't, but it's it's gonna be interesting to see which one of these people get screwed over or which one of these people lie, because like I haven't seen too many lies right now. Like maybe misunderstandings, because like Zach did tell Kenzie, but he could have said it better. But at least he wasn't like lying. Beatrice was the only one where I was like, oh, he could have explained it a little bit. And now that they're back, I think they will explain it. Hopefully, because now everyone's together.
I hope so too, but I don't know, because it just felt very sneaky. Because you even see Shauna in episode 2. He like is going up to all the girls and he's like, did she say anything? Like, is there a reason why she didn't want to be with me? And they're all like, no, she said great things about you. Like, we don't know
they were even like, you guys were like a good. Yeah. Again, you can't. I'm sure you in your dating experience too. I mean, you've been with Lewis for a while, but like before, like when it was dating, I'm sure like when you're friends with a girl and people will tell me like, oh, you guys are, you can't almost base it off that, but then it's like it's good to hear. So I'm sure who was it that he's really close with? Was it Anaya? Remember they hugged in the bathroom? She's like, I hope you don't go home. I love seeing the friendships between the gender groups, because it's like I love like oh, you need the guy T, the girl T. Yeah. I hope we see more of that, because
I hope so too.
There was some last season, but it was like more like because a lot of girls didn't like Jeremiah, then a lot of girls didn't like the guys didn't like so
like it was very. I feel like Nick kind of like bridged the gap a little bit, but even with Nick, like I felt like it was very two-faced sometimes.
Well, because Jeremiah thought Nick was on his side, then he was with Ace, but then like towards the end they made up. I remember Jeremiah said after the villa they like kind of connected, and they were I
think I've seen that on like social media and stuff, that they're a little bit more.
And they're all busy. I mean, they're more of the busy ones, because Jeremiah's popular, Nick's popular with Alandria. Do you think they're legit?
I really want to think that they're legit.
Sometimes I think they are.
I feel like they're not, just because like they're never together. But I really want them to be. I know.
But there was that challenge early in the season where they made out, and you could tell it was like, oh, he does. Like he was always looking at her.
Yeah.
And there was the pizza's here. I mentioned Alandria did post the Christmas photos with her. What's cool about Alandria is she's like keeps her. Like her old friends, so it's like I don't like when celebs get big and then it's like they like Sabrina Carpenter does that a lot too, but if you go on her TikTok, it's like her old friend group, which is cool. But Nick was there, so I think it's legit.
Yeah,
I think it was one of those ones where the producers did see people were like pushing for them, so they kind of pushed it. But I think there was a spark that at least was there. I don't know how I felt about them saving, like obviously it made for good TV with like Taylor.
Them like saving each other kind of thing.
Yeah, that was weird, because like I don't like when it just feels produced.
Yeah.
People were saying that about this episode 2. They said it felt produced, but
I felt this episode was more natural than the first episode. I felt like the first episode was very like overly produced.
The doors got old quick. I was like,
I was so.
Didn't they use it like 3 times? Yes. And I was like, it was like, okay, again, it's Love Island. You can talk about sexual things.
Right.
They open with like, what's your favorite like sex position, and then it goes to the dog and cats thing, where I'm like
a huge
maybe
jump.
You should build up to the second part, and like Ariana's over here like, why that one, and like there's people on TikTok like, all right, like you're talking about your face, like how you like Beatrice was going in, and it was like
I noticed that I saw a TikTok where it was like, can you imagine her family like watching that episode? And she's like, I like my face to be pushed into the mattress. And I was like, oh my God.
Your family watching that show in general, because it's just kissing all the time.
They're just on each other constantly.
I don't know if you remember, there was a talk about last season with, apparently people had a problem with the challenges because they said every challenge was like a make-out challenge.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of what Love Island is always.
As much as I complained about the kissing in episode 2, like that was just because like it's an episode. Like if it's a challenge, obviously go in. But it's like I want some, like when you're in the villa, obviously there's kissing, like talk, and maybe I didn't see the need to see the whole minute and 10-second kissing with Gabriel and Beatrice, and everyone just like what the fuck. But no, once the challenges start, that's where it's gonna get interesting because, you know, again, it's hard to say because we're home, because it's like watching an Olympian. You're like, I could do that, but it's like you know. Challenge, like it is Love Island, you're supposed to explore, but then again, if a challenge and they make out, it might look a little too close, people are gonna get pissed. So it's gonna be interesting again to see who in here. I can see Zach getting jealous a little bit.
I could see that.
Bryce maybe, but Bryce, like I don't know.
Bryce
he's
just
kind of holding himself a little.
He's almost like Austin, where he's just kind of like
there. Yeah.
And it's just like there for the experience kind of
Austin
thing.
was there for a while, which I was shocked he lasted that long.
Honestly, same.
I think this cast is really nice. I think they're cool. I think they're like genuine. I don't know, like I feel like something about the season 7, maybe because I started late and it was already like into it, but like that cast is just very memorable. And again, we are like, even like the first episodes, like you could tell like Austin's like this crazy like guy who's just doing crazy shit, and you had this and that. But I think this cast again, see episode 2. I think Sincere is sincere. As
really
much as I hate to like joke about that, I think he is sincere. He really does like who is it? Melanie.
Yeah.
And Melanie was like, "What does she look like?" And he was like, "No, not you." You know, it was like he was catching it, which is funny. I think KC is really genuine. I really liked how he played off that door thing, because like that's got to be tough. Again, being in the Love Island and no one picks you, right? And then it's like that's like we saw both sides of that with Kenzie. Well, Kenzie was already in a thing, but like again, Kenzie like handled it. I think she handled it. A lot of people in the comments agree, like a lot better than we thought she was going to, because again, the teaser was. Oh, fucking cheater. And even me, I was like, Kenzie, knock it off.
Like, it's too early.
But she was just saying in general, like, you know. And she came off a relationship, she said. Yes. Right? So she's like, I want to just... And that's why I was talking about in the beginning of the episode. Like, I think these people really do want to find love. Like, I don't think people... Obviously, in the back of their head, they're like, oh, I can win money, I can get notoriety. But, you know, it's just... I wish there was, like, a normal guy. I always make the joke, like, I wish I could just, like... You know, everyone's like a 6-pack, and like I wish I can go in there and be like, oh, Joey's here. Hey! Even if I'm there for like one day, just like, you know, I can talk, you know, whatever, you know. I'm not a 6-pack, I'm just chilling. You know?
Well, that was like Trinity. They made a comment about like them all working out or something like that the first night, and she goes, I don't.
Yeah.
I was like,
Trinity's gorgeous though. It's like I'm always jealous of people like Trinity who like I don't work out and they have like abs and they just like I look at a carb and I'm you know, blowing up. But
same.
Yeah, they no, they all look good. I mean, like Beatrice is a freaking Olympian, which is crazy. And again, not to just like talk about her disability, but I think it's cool. I was looking at it, I was like, I didn't know prosthetics have gotten that.
I know.
Like she's over here, like crazy. It's like I always thought of prosthetics where like you still like kind of have to like adjust to it, but she's like normal, like walking. The fact that you can run with prosthetics now is insane. Like I was looking at it, and you forget it. You know, I love that she just owns it, and I love that she doesn't make it about herself.
Yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous that I saw online today or
sympathy
yesterday
votes.
Not sympathy votes, but whoever gets with her, using her to be like, oh, she's gonna make it to the end because people are going to like
the
because
Amaya.
of the sympathy, almost like Amaya.
Brian, they said Brian did that.
Yeah, but that's like the only thing that makes me nervous about her, because I really like her, but I'm like, I don't know, someone might get with her like for the wrong reason kind of thing.
For sure.
Just because they think, oh, she's the first person on here that has a disability, she's going to make it to the end kind of thing.
I saw some people saying that almost with Sean as well, but I guess it didn't work. It didn't work out for Huda, so I don't know why they would think it for Sean, but like, oh, you have a kid, let's push him, you know?
Right.
But I think Sean is genuine. I think...
I like Sean.
I like Sean too. Again, I think him and Kenzie need to give it a shot. I mean, let's see where that goes. Because obviously he didn't have anyone to make breakfast. She didn't have anyone, so he's like, "I'll do it for you," which was nice. But they talked. I thought they were gonna kiss at that.
I thought
on
they
the
were
couch.
too. Yeah.
She put her hand like this. She's like, "Chicken sausage." Like then it's like, "All right, stop talking about the chicken sausage, Kenzie."
Honestly.
I mean, it was gas, but I mean, it looked good. What was the other one? Was it KC? They're like, "What do you want for breakfast?" She's like, "Pears." He's like, "Pears?" Like I forgot who that was. She's like,
Oh, Trinity and Bryce, when they were talking about breakfast, and he said something like avocado toast, and she's like, I don't eat avocado toast.
Yeah.
She was like, that's too California
for me.
Wasn't
that the joke? Wasn't that like last season? Like it was always... I remember someone mentioned it was always avocado toast. And it's
always
like,
avocado toast. And always pancakes last year. It's like, why are they eating so much
Now they're doing
pancakes?
eggs, right? He made the eggs, right? So that's going to be interesting. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I really hope... Obviously, the drama is going to bring a lot. And I think Kenzie... I don't know why they showed her like that, where like... They showed her like obviously she's crying. And again, I joke about it like, oh my God, because a lot last season was a lot of crying. A lot. Where it was like almost too much. But where it's like, it was you like know who you are, girl. Too. Right?
Like, it was... Was
it?
Yeah, because Kaylor, the one that had a lot of the drama with her boy... I can't even remember his name now. But he was the British guy that she was, like, with. That was, like, the whole point of movie night, was because they were showing what he was doing in the villa.
Oh, God. We need a movie night. I'm so pissed I have not experienced a Love Island with a movie night. It's ridiculous.
You saw a lot of what would happen, like, in the villas. It was great.
Another thing... We have a couple more topics we can talk about. One of them was last season they mentioned that they didn't like that they were letting the Islanders vote as much. Or they didn't like that they were letting them vote as much as they did. Do you think they should have more of a say than us?
I don't know.
I'm torn because it's like we're the viewers, but again, like they're the ones who are making these connections. But like, I think the problem with last season was, what was it? Like there was targeting. Like Ace hated Jeremiah, so he was trying to get people against Jeremiah. Was it Shelly or one of the girls hated Huda, so then they were going after Huda, and it was like, but then we didn't want them to leave. Who was the? It was Jeremiah left because Ace got Jeremiah out. We were like, Jeremiah's kind of cool, but then he had that thing.
You were like that, huh? I didn't like Jeremiah.
Well, I like Jeremiah in the sense that I just don't like when like people tell you to do something, because I come from a friend group that's just rage bait, and it's like you know it, you've seen it. Anyone who knows me knows it, but it's like you do the thing where Ace is like a hypocrite. I love Ace though; he is funny as shit. Like, but like the laugh he does when Iris got with him was like he's like dying laughing. Ace was like, okay, you're on Love Island. You need to have experiences. It's like, Ace, you're with Amaya and you just like shut her down, and then you were with Shelly the whole fucking show. So it's like you're a hypocrite. And then, but then he did go to, and my only thing was, I know Jeremiah was kind of doing weird shit, but he went to Andrina and they were kissing, and then like Ace was like pushing Andrina, and then he asked her, did he do this? And it kind of like almost like fucked with her a little bit, where she did throw him under the bus, and then he was gone. I wanted to see him at least with someone else.
I don't know. He just gave off very much like sneaky almost, because like he very much like love bombed Huda, like from the start, and then he did the same thing. I like Huda. Out of the villa so much, like not as much kind of thing. Like the whole music career, like. Are
you one of the people that?
Whatever.
Oh, Maya too. Way too watch me on the villa. It's like, all right, we don't need a track sis.
I feel like every person now is like,
model
I can
music.
Sing, I can do that, and it's like, no, sit down. It's okay.
Do you think? Are you one of the people that think it was just? Because I think I like both of them. Like I think they both have problems. Like I think both of them were doing weird shit in that. Like I think a lot of people were like, you had the Huda stands and you had the Jeremiah stands. Do you think one of them was doing worse? Or do you think both of them were just it was like it just turned toxic?
I think they both kind of were very toxic for each other. I didn't really like Jeremiah in the sense of like the love bombing, but I feel like Huda fell for it very easily, and then like Huda feels like she likes the drama kind of thing, because she did it with because she did the same thing with what's his name, the basketball player that
Chris.
Yes, they never let us forget that he was a basketball player, but I loved her and Chris so much, but then she like screwed it all up.
See that I don't. People talk about her and Jeremiah and they don't like her because of that. I didn't like her much because of the Chris thing.
Yeah.
Like her and Jeremiah, like I could see both sides. Like Chris was like, and I remember Chris in an interview afterwards was like, you guys don't get it. Like they tell you when to go to bed and when to wake up.
Right.
Like, we're running off. Like that night where they were in bed and she wanted to like do stuff and he was like, no, and she got mad and he comes in the interview. He's like, we only get like 2 hours of sleep that night. Like I want to sleep. Yeah. And it's like to say no to that. Like if it was reverse and like the girl was like, I don't want to do that, and Chris was like. I feel like Chris would have been like out of the villa that night, you know. But Chris again had his palms. You would like be on the villa because Chris was like, he was joking about the whole I need to be overseas right now. He was kind of funny.
Oh my gosh, him and the overseas.
Him and Coco were getting into it
Really?
They had some dates and they didn't work out at the end.
I was gonna say, weren't they?
I wanted them to.
Was she the one that was? No, Coco was going to be with Ace. That's what it was.
Coco, barely was in the villa. And
Yeah.
she was like one of the most gorgeous girls in the whole villa. Her face card's like lethal.
I really thought they were going to bring her back for this season.
That's what the rumor was
really
too.
thought.
Was they were gonna bring back some people, like maybe her or Graceland, who was that blonde girl who was kind of boring, honestly.
She was very boring.
TJ was boring as shit
Bryce.
too. Yeah, TJ was boring as shit in the villa too.
He was very boring.
He was cool outside the villa, up like at first, and then now like the whole Beyond the Villa is rotated around him and Iris, and it's just so boring now.
I don't know
I'm
if
like,
I can watch that.
I just every time it's like I want to ask Iris, I'm like, holy shit, I'm done.
Do you have Peacock with the commercials? Like, do you see?
I don't.
Okay,
I couldn't take the commercials anymore.
Gosh.
I was like,
I need to get rid of the commercials because every single commercial is one of the Islanders. Every single commercial.
oh, like in the commercial?
Yes.
Like a Jeremiah,
every single one of them. Yes. But TJ and Iris have a commercial where they're in like
underwear, isn't it?
basically underwear, but it's a commercial for condiments. And she's like, "Did you bring the condiments?" And I'm like, I'm so tired of this commercial already, and it's only the second episode.
Go ahead and upgrade. Tell Lewis to upgrade, y'all. I can't do the freaking ads. I did it the once. I was like, I can't do it. So, anything else we want to talk about last season? Because I know we're trying to talk about this season, but it's just like we haven't talked about last season.
Yeah.
Is there anything that like differences that you want to see that they last season you didn't like?
I don't know. Last season I was fine with. I liked last season.
I think people started saying like that season sucked, but you ate it up anyways. You watched. It was interesting. Like so I think we can end it then with of these people, who do we think is the most boring? Who do we think can go all the way? When it comes to boring, I think it's like Bryce.
Yeah.
But I don't think Bryce is a bad guy. I think he is cool. I just think he was put in the spot in his defense where it was night one, and then he went with this girl, and then he was just basically third wheeling the whole night. He didn't get to do anything. So I think now that he's back with he's with Trinity, right?
Yes.
That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know, because again, like Trinity's the youngest. He is the oldest.
How old is she? 23?
She's like 22.
22?
Like that's like a 7-year difference between them. I don't know. It just feels kind of creepy because even like in the first episode, they go off and they like talk, and he's like, "Can I kiss you?" And it's like, ew, you guys have known each other for a short amount of time. And I know you've made out like 10 times by now, but like, the kissing outside of like the challenge or what's expected.
Natural.
Yeah.
But
it was like,
the only way I can agree with that is because I'm the type, if I'll be talking to a girl, like I'm gonna be like, I don't read cues that well, but also like I don't want to make the girl uncomfortable. So I don't know if he asked because of that, or like obviously he wants to kiss, but it's like I'd be like, all right, like I don't know what you're feeling. Like I would ask for that reason, but I don't know why he was asking. I don't mind
the asking.
Yeah.
I think it was just weird to me to be like, you guys have barely known each other. Like, talk more, kind of thing, instead of just natural, being like, like I don't know. It was just kind of weird. To be completely honest, so far, a lot of the cast is forgettable for me.
I agree. I mean, again, it's night 2, but I'm getting that vibe where it's like, this next week's gonna be crucial because we're still early, but it's like you really have to establish who you are in the show.
Oh yeah, like first episode.
I could see Sincere going kind of. I mean, a lot of people are shooting for Sincere and Melanie. And
I really like.
We just talked about the kiss thing, but like in that case, it was natural because they were flirting, and then like she kind of in it. I'm the type of guy where I'll be like the guy things, but like the girl's gonna have to initiate some stuff because I don't want to make them uncomfortable a bit. You know what I mean? She initiated, but they were both on par with each other.
Right.
You know,
they were very flirty.
Bryce was like, "Can I kiss you?" You know, whatever. Yeah. And then I mean. I don't know. I really don't know where any of these people are gonna go because it's like again we don't, which is interesting. But I can see KC because KC is just seems like a nice, genuine guy. Him. I like KC as well. I could see him and who is he? He's with is it Anaya?
He's with Anaya.
Is that how you say it, Anaya?
Yeah.
I could see them being good because like she was like apparently her dad's a basketball player and he was like that was funny. I don't know who he is.
That was really funny.
What if she's like Michael Jordan or something like the best at like billionaire level?
No, they would have mentioned it 10 times in the first episode.
That's true. But yeah, I could see Beatrice. I mean, again, I can't get a read on Gabriel. I can't tell if he's genuine or if he's gonna just be like
he's very like
a fuck boy.
Yeah,
and he's old too. He's 20.
Like, wait, how old is he?
Is he 29? Because I thought Beatrice made a joke. Oh, no, he's 26. And then he was like, you're basically 30. Yeah. I'm 26. So then Beatrice was like, you're almost 30. And I was like, wait.
Yeah, because she was talking about like family and kids and stuff like that. And he was like, wait, what?
He's like, I'm kind of having fun. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Gabriel that much.
Me neither. I don't. Maybe this episode, for all we know, he could be a great guy. And he was just, again.
We'll see. Because there was controversy around him.
Why?
Because there was talk that he was going to get kicked off too.
Well, I know half the cast like followed Trump, so everyone was like, I don't know. I think Sean did or someone did, and they were like, get him. Gabriel did. They were like, get him off.
Gabriel did. Yeah, something with Gabriel. And then I've also seen Kenzie had posted videos with like Trump stuff behind her, and her family had to come out and be like, we're not Trump supporters.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
We're not.
I don't follow the accounts or like the families or anything.
Oh no, all the TikTok stuff that I see, it all.
I did see Casey's sister posted a video that blew up, and she was like making fun of his like kissing or whatever, which was kind of cool. I like when like the little siblings come and like defend them. But
see, that would have been fine for Zach to do. Instead, they put him on the show, and I'm like, we don't need Zach.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Right.
I'm tired of him already.
I think it's kind of funny when he's like, yeah, I hope I can get more love than my brother. Because his brother, you know, he kind of left early.
Poor Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, again, there's not much to say because it is kind of a boring... I mean, they're boring in the sense of... I don't know, because then you see the line of like, okay, do you want them to be like last season where they're like, everyone's kind of like a caricature or whatever the hell, how you say it, you know, like...
Yeah.
Or because these people are genuine, and genuine sometimes isn't the best reality TV, but I think it's interesting still. I think there's a lot of room to play. We saw this with Kenzie. I mean, Kenzie's character arc, even though it's real life, can go two ways. Where it's she's calm like she played it, or maybe we saw the hint of like if something down the line happens, she could. Because like, maybe. But I don't think it comes out of her being like crazy or anything. I just think
I don't know.
She wants to be, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of boring people. It's gonna be interesting to see where Bryce goes because. And Sean, I think the biggest question right now, this is the last question we'll say, the biggest question is what's going to happen now, like with these people in this next episode, and who is the biggest scare? Because I think Sean, we don't know, because him and Kenzie are the two, obviously, because they're both not coupled.
Right, yeah.
Now, again, the question stands, is she going to be like, tonight, like, because the episode ended at night, right?
Yes.
Where they were standing like this, and then Zach was like, "You're up for elimination," and she was like, "Thank you."
She blew the kiss.
You're welcome. She was like, "Thank you." He was like, "You're welcome." That was kind of funny, but yeah, because now we don't know if Ariana's gonna be like, "All right, you have 24 hours," and that's gonna be interesting. I hope they do that because then they can team up.
That's usually what they do.
Or they might bring a bombshell, like you said right now. It's either there's three hypotheticals. One, they don't bring a bombshell in, and they keep them for 24 hours, and they'll obviously probably couple up,
right?
And then they probably have to send two people home next at night.
Who would you want to go home? I know you got to look again because you can't remember him, huh?
Oh shit! I mean, Gabriel. I like. Again, I don't have enough on Gabriel, but out of this group, Gabriel. I mean, I like a lot of these people. Like, maybe you have to send a girl and a guy home, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Beatrice out of all of them. I don't know.
Really?
Like the girl, like
I like
Kenzie
her.
or Beatrice. I just like Kenzie because like she's more my style. Like she's bad, but like you know. I do think Kenzie is a little genuine, but if I had to guess, probably Gabriel and Kenzie. If I had to guess, just because like Sean low-key got hooked. I mean, Sean and that's hard because Sean and Kenzie both got screwed over. But like
really
these other girls, like Trinity.
Okay, so Trinity's my one that would be out.
See, I was gonna say her. She's gorgeous, but like she's with Bryce now, and it's like I don't know where that's gonna go. Yeah. So maybe there's potential. Anaya's with. Who's Anaya with? KC. I like them.
They need to stay.
And Sincere and Melanie need to. I think they're going to be the big couple that is going to be like the big one that goes. And then Casa Amor is going to either switch it up or they go all the way.
Yeah.
I could easily see it going like that. Yeah. That's why I didn't pick them. Beatrice, I only say I think she's funny as hell. She's gorgeous as well, but she's with Gabriel, and it's like without. I don't know how that's going to go. So Gabriel's definitely. I think. Either Trinity or Kenzie, probably girl-wise. Maybe Beatrice will stay because we'll see because she's with Gabriel. Maybe they'll stay for a while.
I think Kenzie stays.
I think so too. I'm getting that vibe. I think
she's getting the most content pushed out about her right now. That I think that they keep her.
And they're definitely seeing the comments and stuff, so they're like, we have to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sadly Trinity's gorgeous, but I agree with you because she's with Bryce and. Bryce is kind of boring. I mean, I could see Bryce too, but you can't do two guys gone. So like, you know, Gabriel's my one guy because the guys, all the other guys seem fine. Maybe. I
almost
Zach.
think Gabriel would stay just because the girls would be interested in him.
To switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe Zach, and it will either be for me. Gabriel or Trinity, and again, that's not going off of her looks. I think she's gorgeous. I just think we have the least amount of content with her out of the other girls, right?
She's pretty. I think she's 22, so
yeah, it's tough because
the brain is not fully developed yet at 22. So she's very like.
I'd say I agree with you actually. You got me. I would say Trinity and Gabriel, and if not Gabriel, then I don't know, Bryce or Zach.
I honestly forget that Bryce is there until you scroll past him. Like, it's bad. And again, like
that's funny.
I want to like Bryce because he reminds me of Nick so much, and I love Nick
Nick's a good guy.
Season. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think all these people are good. As much shit as we're giving Gabriel, like I think he will be a nice. Like Pepe had the same vibe. Now Pepe did some sleazy shit, but
I don't know. I didn't get the same vibe from Pepe.
No. Not that Pepe didn't play like the. I'm gonna take my shirt off, but he was like a player, you know. But he was genuine in some sense, you know. It's gonna be interesting. I think the season will be fun. I hope they go off of like the stuff they've heard from us from last season, and we'll be back next week. I think I'm gonna do these every Thursday. So if I have some, you might be in the next weeks, or if I get someone else, you know, you'll be in the majority of them probably.
I don't work all summer.
There we go, teacher life. Mega, what do you guys think? Do you agree with our takes? I'll be in the comments debating. I'm sure if she sees something, I'll point it out. They call you out.
That's
and
fine.
We'll talk, and we'll see y'all next week when we have more content. Half of these people might not even be here next week. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, Big Reviews. See you later.